Good evening, everybody. Here we are. It's Thursday, August 27th, about 6:30 p.m. We're here with our first edition of the Thursday Thoughts. Every Thursday we will come to you a little earlier than this, fingers crossed, with updates about the school and everything that you can expect to see on our website this week. So, first of all, I just want to thank everybody for all the effort that you have put into making our first week and a half go so smoothly. The kids seem to be following protocol very well. Parents, the teachers have been rock stars, as always, trying to balance and work out the kinks of dealing with the distance learners while also maintaining a safe, socially happy place for the kids in school, for the in-person learners too. It's just been a real partnership all around, and so far so good. Knock on wood, right? Okay, so thank you for that. And just a little reminder that if you are distance learning, if you're a regular distance learner, or if you're just once in a while because you had to stay home for some reason, make sure that you're following the attendance protocol. Okay, we'll talk about the sheet that went home with all the protocol for distance learners, but there is a way to check in every day to take attendance. Parents or students should check into remote at stferdinand.org. And if you're going to be absent at stferdinand.org. It's kind of important so we realize who's on, okay? Along with checking in with your classes. All right, so this is, again, a Thursday thought, and we are changing, mostly inspired for two reasons. A, to save paper and the environment. B, because of COVID regulations, we can't really be passing out a lot of papers. It's not safe for lots of papers to be handled. So we have decided to make the Thursday, what used to be the Thursday folders, virtual. All right, so if you haven't checked out our newly revamped website, Miss Margaret worked hard on that all summer. Let me switch the camera. Let me switch. All right. All right, so if you haven't checked it out already, here's what St. Ferdinand's website looks like. And Margaret has already gone to the tab Thursday Thoughts. All right, it's our last one there. And there you can see, there is today's date, and then all the different things that we would normally print out and send home. You've got here, right? So we've got our welcome back letter, COVID protocols, Ferd word, etc. All right. So all the things that you're used to are here at your fingertips. Okay, so that's kind of our new way of doing this. So it's right there on the website. Now, as soon as it's ready, by 6 o'clock, normally on Thursdays, and after I've done a recording, then Miss Margaret will use School Messenger to email out to everybody the links to this. You know, it's just the link right to the Thursday Thoughts, as well as the link to Facebook Live. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Margaret, for all your work with that this summer. All right. Switch back. Okay. So, one thing that's also changed, our newsletter now looks like this. Okay. This is on there. Thursday News, Thursday Thoughts, I should say. All right, and it just kind of goes over a few things. It's got the date, comings and goings, reminders about stuff. So this is a good one to click on. It also still has Ferd word. This week it's about grace. I do believe that by the grace of God, we managed to successfully open and retain everything that's going on. So I firmly believe that's the word of this week. Let's see what the kids brought home today. So you might want to check your kids' backpack if you haven't yet. Was this little welcome note, all right, welcome back. And this is just stating on the front that we are going to be doing exactly everything I just said, posting the Thursday, what used to be the Thursday folder flyers, strictly virtual now, so this explains that and why. And then we also attached some COVID protocol reminders, okay, like symptoms that you're looking for and what will happen if those symptoms, in different scenarios, what happens if it happens at school or if it's at home, that kind of thing. So check your child's backpack for this today, all right, so that you will know that from now on you won't get Thursday folder things unless you really want us to print everything for you. That would be on a case-by-case basis, so if you really love to have all these flyers printed, contact the office at school@stferdinand.org and we can do that for your family, all right? But in general, we're following safety precautions here and environmentally friendly cautions as well. All right, aside from those things, please, folks, I'm speaking on behalf of Miss Jenny in our office, who's working so diligently. Back in June, each family got a whole packet of things that that they were supposed to fill out. All right, all these colorful sheets. Oh, hello, Margaret. What do you have there? A basketball? Why do you have that basketball?
Because each cohort is getting a set of different balls and jump ropes for their equipment to have at recess time.
Oh my gosh, yes. Each cohort, each homeroom is getting a bag of like a basketball, soccer ball, volleyball for the junior high, jump ropes. So Margaret has been inflating those this afternoon, finally. And she's going to be demonstrating some of those in the background as she does, right? Sometimes while I'm talking. Oh, look at her jump rope now. Okay, what skills? She can do everything, this girl. She can jump rope through the hall. Anyway, if you haven't filled out all these forms yet, we need this in the office. It's like your basic family index sheet, health forms, daycare registration. This is important stuff, especially the emergency form. If something happens, we need to be able to reach you. By next week, Miss Jenny will send copies to families that didn't fill it out, but please look around your house for this. Look on our website, right, under forms. You could print these things out too. This is vitally important. Thank you to everybody who did turn it in already. Let's see, Margaret still, what do you got still? Volleyball? No, oh, look at that. That was a soccer ball. Oh my goodness. Soccer too. Oh, and what was that? Just like a kickball? Kickball type of thing, right? Like kickball, dodgeball type. What fun the kids are going to have with their cohort only set of balls and jump ropes. All right, let me look here. Oh yeah. So we also need from everybody forms that were sent out after the summer packet. All right, like for example, this one. Oh, there she goes. Again, having fun with the soccer ball, as I hope your kids will as well at recess. All right, so the school home learning agreement, this is so important. This went out in a special school messenger. The last page of it needs to be signed. This lists everything that if your child is distance learning for any amount of time, these certain things have to be followed. So that's important. And then there was the acknowledgement about COVID, that parents will follow COVID protocol at home, like not sending your child if there's a fever or other symptoms. And as I said before, you can actually cross out the part on the back that says waiver if that makes you uncomfortable. Basically holds, St. Ferdinand not liable. Kind of like on field trip forms, it has this wording. You can cross that out and still sign this. All right, just saying that, yeah, you agree, you'll do your part, but you want to cross out the waiver. It's okay. All right, still turn it in. Cell phone. All right, we have a new policy this year. Last year we collected cell phones. This year the kids have to keep them in their locker, turned off, or suffer the consequences if they access them. We need those sheets as well. Okay, so I thank you for your diligence for that, with that. Oh, today, let's see. Oh, Margaret, what do you have now? Do you still have a toy?
No.
Oh, let's talk about that then. Let's see. Margaret's got one of our handy dandy signs. These were dispensed to families last week, Friday and Monday actually, all right, at pickup. Mr. Chris James and I were passing them out to families. So thank you so much if you took one of these. You know what? I think I'm just going to say this right now. How about if you have one of these out on your lawn or in your window, if you would take a picture of it and send it to school at stferdinand.org, we would love to put that on our website, or on our social media, I should say, on our social media. And yeah, maybe we'll, from all the families that send one in within the next, let's say a week from now, we'll draw their names and give a prize of some kind. Yeah, I just think that's a good idea. So please, if you didn't get one of these signs, let us know and we'll send one home. If you know of a family member who would be willing to put one on their lawn, maybe some of the parents are graduates and their families would like to put those on, let us know. All right, take a picture, send it to school at stferdinand.org. We'll put it on our social media. We'll draw from all the names to give a prize next week. Woohoo! All right. Something else that went home today were your annual raffle tickets. Okay, you've already paid for these, folks, so it's really important to just fill them out, all right? Fill out these. Maybe you want to resell them. And they're $10 each. I think they're $10 each, yes?
Yes.
All right, $10 each. So, I got to buy mine. But the rest of you already had this when you, it's all part of your tuition. Okay, it was part of your contract, that kind of thing. So, fill these out with your name, or if you're selling them to relatives, keep the bottom parts. We have a drawing at the beginning of each month. Last year we did them over the loudspeaker, so we'll probably do that again. with morning announcements. I think we did it we tried to do every first Friday when we did announcements, right? We would pull the winners. So remember, it's $300 every month, $200, and then 3 $100 prizes. And even if you win one month, your name goes back in the drawing. Last year, there were people who won 2 or 3 times. It was kind of crazy. I did not win last year, and I entered, but I'm going to try again. It won't deter me. So please get those in as soon as possible, because next week's already the beginning of September, and we should probably do a drawing. All right, so get those in. Chances are better, right, before everybody turns them in. Okay. Something I would like you to think about, parents. I know there's not lots of activities that you can help out with, like chaperoning, but I do need to form a couple of committees. I've told you in other broadcasts that we are accepted as a pilot program for social emotional learning, and we need a couple parents who would like to be part of that. If you're interested in that, or making sure that our kids have a good program that the Arch can use in all schools, let me know. All right, efolino@stferdinand.org if you want to be part of a social emotional learning committee. If I don't hear from people, I'll reach out to some parents as well, but I would love to hear from you if you're like, yeah, I'd like that. I think it's going to involve a virtual meeting, like once a month for about 4 or 5 months, okay, while it's all established. Mostly it's faculty and myself that have to implement with the kids, but we need parent input. Also, we're going to be doing Renew My Church, St. Ferdinand Parish and School. We were supposed to start next September, but they moved us up to this year. So St. Ferdinand Parish and St. Ladislaus Parish are the ones that will start meeting together for Renew My Church. So if you are an active parishioner or would like to give input on what this parish, what's your vision for it in the future? What do you love about it? What do you want to maintain? How would you like to see the parish grow? And you'd like to be a part of that committee, same thing. Please let me know at efolino@stferdinand.org. That's, I'd say about a year, like it's the year ahead for deciding how we are going to change things here, all right, at the parish. So let me know if you wanted those. If social emotional learning, Renew My Church interests you, I'd love to have your input on it. Thanks for thinking of that. Last but not least, bear with me. These won't normally be this long. There's just a lot of stuff that is due right now. Okay, so September calendar will be up tomorrow. That's not a link yet, just because we were trying to see if we would get information from, look at all these things going on for September. It's kind of busy. One of the first things there, dog stop. Let me switch this. Okay. All right. Don't forget. Let's see. It says coming soon. Dash and dine with the dog stop. We have not been given a date, but that'll be fun to get a pickup, a carry out, right? There's some tables outside there as well. Wednesday, September 2nd, next Wednesday, we have early dismissal at 1:30. We will have early dismissal every first Wednesday of the month, this whole school year. A lot of schools do that already. It gives the teachers more time for professional development instead of being here, till very late hours, as we often are. We can have time to really discuss, bring in guest speakers, work together on things, all right? So our very first early dismissal is this Wednesday. There is daycare available starting at 1:30. Next Friday, we have professional development. Kids have no school. That'll be a great way for families to begin 4-day Labor Day weekend. Woohoo! Yep, that'll be nice. All right. Every Friday is Spirit Wear Day. Okay, don't forget about that, including tomorrow. So if your kids have any St. Ferdinand tops, they can wear them with jeans, leggings, shorts, but all of those things have to be modest and decent length. This is the first time, September 11th, that we will be going to Mass. Tomorrow, all classes are going to watch Mass virtually, and then next Friday, we're off. Teachers will be busy. And then this is when our first group will start going to Mass, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, and everybody else will watch virtually. So just so you know, that's beginning at 8:15. All our third graders who got gypped on their communion last year, all the rescheduling is happening. This is actually going to be in the Torba Center, first communion meeting for third grade parents. All right, 10 o'clock Torba Center. It's going to be, another Spirit Day. Our first family Mass. Those are always nice, once a month family Mass. This year they're different. They're going to be at 11:30, so a little bit later than they used to be. And there will be no more services in the chapel for the time being, at least during COVID. So 11:30 in church that day. Picture Day, Tuesday, September 22nd. Look at this. We're going to try to do another footnote for Ferds. like we did virtually back in May. We're going to do a fall one since everybody's here now. Every class will have a different time to go outside and walk their laps. So we'll do some fundraising with that. Should be nice in the fall. Probably have a rain date for that too. Wednesday, September 30th. This is going to be at 5:30. Again, this is the third graders who did not have their first reconciliation and communion. They're going to have that at 5:30 in the church with their families. And then finally, the third graders get to make their first communion on Saturday, October 3rd at the 5 o'clock Mass. Oh my goodness. And by the way, third grade parents, you will get more notification about that. Miss Beata has all kinds of forms that still are needed from some people that will have to be turned in at that September 13th meeting. So I think that's it for now. That's a lot. There's a lot of forms due. Please turn them in. Thank you for hanging up your signs about St. Ferdinand. Send us a picture if you have done that for us. If you still need one, please let us know. We hope your kids will enjoy all the new playground equipment that will be for each cohort. I don't know. Look for that September calendar tomorrow and all the things that we've got planned, all right? Everybody, please stay healthy and safe. We are off to such a great start here. We want to keep it that way as much as possible. Please, as we head toward the weekend, please be aware, families, of where you are and who you are hanging out with. Make sure you are masked and socially distant. And please don't attend big gatherings where people are not following those things, because now the concern is our whole school community, all right? What every member does affects the whole community, and that is the truth. So please stay healthy and safe, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, Margaret.